in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 54 is Mike. 19 White. 54, watch this. Smash. There we go, here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, get 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Play action. Now Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike spot 4.
Play action. It's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around. Defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Lance now on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on touchdown, 49ers. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks, nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Squeeze, double. Mike 41, Mike 41. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 4. Slam. Shed. Check it out.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be because, essentially, he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 54. Coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 53.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Lance now on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Second and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 out. Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
You're online, baby. Get this. You're online. Check. Crunch. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now.
That's going to be a long day. Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Here's Jackson. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touch feel disappointing.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Right there, 54 miles.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson will find Eskridge here complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Lance steps away. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some room to work. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
41's coming. 41's a mic. I got you. I got you. 41. Check 41.
Jackson from the shotgun. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gould with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 57 the mark.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down, Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
41's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out there. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 41's coming, 41's the mic. They can't hang with us. 41's the mic, 41's the mic.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Walker. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.